Thank you very much, Jenna. Giving you a preview of the Manitoba ATV Ride for Dad happening in and around Stonewall. It is to raise money for the fight against prostate cancer. And Brian Sprott, another person who's helping out with the fight against prostate cancer with the organization, the Manitoba Prostate Cancer Support Group. Good morning.
Good morning, Drew. How are you?
Very, very well. Thanks for joining us again this year. Tell us a little bit about the group. How long have you been around?
Our group started in 1992, and we're a very progressive group here in Manitoba, and we have monthly meetings at Seven Oaks, and we try to help all those men diagnosed with prostate cancer, give them some information. We got everybody that comes to our meetings has had every type of treatment you can imagine, so there's a lot of knowledge in that room when we meet.
Gotcha. So very important, because I can imagine it's a very scary thing when you find out that you're diagnosed with prostate cancer. A lot of questions, so it's got to be very helpful to talk to a group of people who've already been through it.
Oh yeah, we do really well that way, and people learn just by listening to other people's stories, you know. So that's very helpful to them. And then we have medical guest speakers at every meeting, so you can ask the doctor questions. So it's a very good process for either not just the newly diagnosed, but those who have had treatment. They can still, you know, learn from other people's experiences.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thanks for the info. I want to introduce you now to Pat Feschuk, also part of the group. Pat, how did you first get involved?
I got involved when I diagnosed with prostate cancer about 5.5 years ago, and ran into a fellow who I worked with, and I didn't know he had prostate cancer, and he introduced me to the support group, and that's how I got involved.
And what did you get out of going to the meetings and being a part of the group?
A lot of help, a lot of information. There are people, like Brian said, there's men there that have gone through various treatments and various stages of prostate cancer. So you get to learn a lot about the disease and how to deal with it.
And could you tell us a little bit about the format of the evening?
Yeah, we meet at the Seven Oaks Hospital every third Thursday of the month, and what happens is it's a 2-hour meeting. Usually the first hour is we have a discussion amongst ourselves, amongst the people that are there. And then the second hour is we have a medical specialist, either a doctor or somebody in the medical field, that speaks on a particular subject. Our last meeting we had Dr. May, who's a researcher here in Manitoba, and she's developing a new technique for diagnosis of prostate cancer.
Wow, so great to be talking to those industry professionals to stay current with what's going on. Pat, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And just before we go, I want to introduce you again to Brian. Brian, very important event coming up that we want to make sure that everyone gets to know about, right?
Okay, yes. Next Tuesday, the 16th of September, we're having a prostate awareness evening at the Kaboto Center. It's free, open to the public, and it's 2 doctors, a family physician and a urologist. They'll be making a short presentation, and then the rest of the evening is devoted to a question and answer session. So I would encourage everybody who wants to learn a little more about prostate cancer to come out to this event. It's an annual event, and it's really informative.
Brian, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
If you missed any of those details, want to know a little bit more about the group, we have their contact info posted on the BT website at breakfasttelevision.ca. Right now, I'll send it back to the BT studio.